Good evening and welcome to the Coastal Taranaki School reading with one of the teachers. I've chosen this book, Katie Morag and the Two Grandmothers by Mary Hedewick, and I'm here in my pyjamas with little Ted. It's a story based on the Isle of Struie, which is a little island off the mainland in Scotland. One sunny Wednesday morning, Mrs. McCall woke Katie Morag early. "Hurry up now," she said, drawing back the curtains. "Here comes the boat. Grandma Mainland will be here soon, and you've still got this room to tidy for her." Grandma Mainland lived far away in the big city. She was coming to stay with them for a holiday. Katie Morag went with her other grandmother, Granny Island, who lived just across the bay, to meet the boat. "My, you're a smart wee Bobby Dazzler," said Neely Begg as he helped Grandma Mainland down. Granny Island revved the engine very loudly. Boom, boom, boom. Katie Morag watched, fascinated, as Grandma Mainland unpacked. "Do you like this new hat I've bought for show day, Katie Morag?" Granny Mainland asked. "Och, her and her fancy ways," muttered Granny Island to herself. Show day was always a big event on the Isle of Struie. At the post office, Mr. and Mrs. McCall were rushed off their feet. "Look where you're going," shouted Mrs. McCall as Katie Morag tripped over baby Liam. "Katie Morag, I think you'd be better off helping Granny Island get Alcina ready for the show," sighed Mr. McCall. Alcina was Granny Island's prize sheep. She's won the best ewe and fleece trophy for the past 7 years, but she was getting old, and everyone said that Neely's Begg's April Love would win it this year. Katie Morag ran as fast as she could, past the show field, where frantic last-minute preparations were in progress, and onto Granny Islands in order to give Alcina an extra special brush and comb before the judging started. But when Katie Morag arrived at Granny Islands, Alcina was up to her horns in the boggy loch. "A whole hillside to eat, and she wants that blade of grass," cried Granny Island in a fury. "Look at your fleece, and today of all days, you old devil," ranted Granny Island when they eventually got Alcina out of the boggy loch. "We'll never get those peaty stains out in time for the show." "Grandma Mainland has some stuff to make her hair silvery white," said Katie Morag thoughtfully. Everyone looked in amazement as Granny Island's old tractor and trailer hurtled past the show field, heading for the post office. "We'll be too late," grumbled Granny Island. Fortunately, no one was about when they got home, since Mrs. McCall would certainly not have approved of this or this. And Grandma Mainland would be furious at this, not to mention this. But it all ended well. They managed to get tidied up and back to the show field just in time for the judging, and at the sight of Alcina's shiny coat and curls, the judges were in no doubt as to who would win the silver trophy again this year. That evening, there was a party at Granny Islands to celebrate. "My, but though an old ewe is still some beauty for her age," said Neely Begg. "Just like yourself, Granny Mainland. How do you do it?" "Oh, that's my secret," said wee Granny Mainland, fluttering her eyelashes. Katie Morag and Granny Island smiled at each other. They knew some of the secret, but would never tell. And Granny Island never frowned at Grandma Mainland's fancy ways ever again. I wonder why. And it's night time on the Isle of Strui. Night, everyone. It'll be someone else tomorrow. Bye.